Welcome to the NFL of EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Broncos going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Down to about the 22 here. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry for Justin Forsett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards. 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back.
No, you got it.
He and Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one. He uses big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast. And he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it
You
just
got
right,
the,
because
you
you
got
get
the
a guy to
suit.
move, and then we see the end
All
result there.
For the defense, they got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Simeon. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
2nd down following the incompletion. Back to the ground attack now. This is Forsett. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's Simeon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are in for 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, second in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Again.
And if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
Roethlisberger finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Full set. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
And how do you not fucking block him? Like, oh my god, off the play action, you're supposed to block him. That's disrespectful. That's sad. They didn't even cheat the animation right there. That nigga wide the fuck open. And you just don't fucking block. Like, wide the fuck open.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
That's what I did for missing him on the last play. He was wide the fuck open and I threw it to the wrong receiver, throw it to this guy, and he fucking get his shit in the air.
They were in field goal range.
Then this fucking nigga cheese me with a cheesy animation and now fucking this nigga don't block the fucking blitz. Every other time you block this nigga, now and this time you can't fucking block, man. Come on, man.
And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. You got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's good. That's caught inside.
Yeah, niggas be cheesing with that rollout. Like, get some offense. Yo, niggas be corny as hell. Yo, niggas be sucking dick on that. Everybody do that shit now. No skill ass niggas. Everybody do that fucking rollout post or whatever the fuck. Come on, bro. You gotta really be good and stop trying to be good. These niggas funny as hell. You can't even fucking make an extra point if you cheesing for touchdown. And clowns out here, man.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they move it up to the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, Simeon. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And Fowler's got it. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Simeon throwing again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Simeon looking deep for Demarius. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go with Forsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Come on, now what the fuck is all this extra shit? Let me snap the ball. Like, there's all this extra time running off the clock for some fucking celebration on the sideline. What the fuck?
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down for Seth. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he's got the first down as he's out to the 45-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On first down, this is Forsett. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Simeon. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain at third down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Simeon got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a run with Forsett. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and goal here from the 9. They'll run with 4 set. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now Simeon on third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to it with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now Ben on third and long. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense. And that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And able to find Green. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMarcus Ware from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A give. This is for Zach. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards.
Yeah, I fucking audible to that. Good fucking job, coach. Audible into a fucking 3-yard loss. Like, I would have been better off hitting the outside. The fuck was that?
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forsett. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be...
That's not a fumble, bro.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Wow. He murdered this nigga back there. We can't get a fumble.
They're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincing. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the D-line's going to spread out. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground on first, again for a set. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Simeon surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And Charles, just a blowout in every sense of the word here in this one.
Okay, cliche alert. Right from the opening whistle. As soon as they kicked the ball off, one team was ready to play, the other definitely was not.
Well, you got to use cliches with this one. I mean, it's not often you see a game this lopsided in the NFL.
All we know is that at the end, one team was winning going away, and the other one just wanted to go away.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
The third ingredient is organic chemistry, the carbon-based molecules that build the machinery of life. Surprisingly, astronomers believe these complex chemicals can't form